Okay, so all the ingredients I'm using today, I've gotten from our local farmers market. I'm from Detroit, and there's this farmers market situated right in the heart of our city called the Historic Eastern Market. And it has all these locally grown produce and vegetables, and I just love it. So that's what I'm using here today, all fresh ingredients. And I think that's the best thing about cooking, is being able to, you know, bring out the bright, bold flavors of any dish using really natural organic ingredients. So now I'm gonna put that aside. First thing we wanna do is wanna add our eggs. I've got 4 medium-sized eggs. Mom typically uses 3, but I use 4 because I want to give my quiche a little more height than mom usually does. And you just want to whisk them enough to break the yolk. And now I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of half and half. But you can use whole milk, you can use evaporated milk, or you can use cream. I like the half and half because I like the nice velvety texture that it gives the quiche. And I got that all mixed in. And now I'm going to add my spinach. And I want to kind of fold my spinach in, because it's not one of those things that you really have to mix perfectly, because it's quiche, it's a pie. And it's just, I'm telling you, the end result is going to be delicious. Now I'm going to add my cheese. And again, I got this cheese from the farmer's market. I feel funny going to a grocery store now to buy anything. So they've got these different like choices of cheese that I've never heard of. So I get to experiment a lot. But today I'm going to keep it simple for you not so novice quiche makers at home. Again with the folding. Okay, so that's that. We're done with our wet mixture. Now I want to go back over here to our seafood mixture. It should be done, but first I want to remove my pie shell from the oven. And as you can see, it's kind of like a nice golden blonde color. You don't want it to get any more brown than that, because it's going to continue to brown when we put it in the oven for it to cook. So our seafood, mushroom, and onion mixture is almost done. And we have to add one final thing to it, which is the crab meat. And I add the crab meat last because crab meat has a potent flavor, and I don't want it to kind of overpower our saute. And I just want to toss it around in the butter mixture very lightly. And I've got this fishmonger that I go to in the Eastern Market, and I get the best seafood from there, and I don't have to break the bank to do it. Okay, we're done. So now I'm gonna fill the bottom of my pie pan with my mixture. And you wanna be generous with everything, because you want like every bite to contain every single flavor that you're putting in your quiche. And my mother is not so generous with her fillings. I am, because I want people to leave my house feeling full and satisfied. And I just hate going places where they don't give you enough of stuff. So that's never the case at my house. Okay, so there you have it. We've got our pastry shells lined with our seafood mixture. And again, you can just fill it up. Do whatever you want. This is a very easy dish, very versatile. You cannot go wrong with quiche. So now I've got my wet mixture all ready to go, but there's one ingredient we have to add that really makes the quiche pop, and that is nutmeg. Now, my mother typically uses like 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, not me. I like to use like a tablespoon because I just love the flavor that it adds to the quiche once it's all mixed together. And once you taste it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And so I just want to fold that in. And the nutmeg has a very powerful flavor, so you really don't have to do like a lot of stirring and mixing to get it all mixed together, because wherever you bite into, you're going to taste that nutmeg. Okay, and now I'm gonna simply spoon my wet mixture over my seafood mixture. And I spoon it in because I want to get enough of everything so that it bakes evenly and it has just the right amount of height that I'm looking for. Now, typically, I said earlier that my mother usually cooks her spinach. I don't. I like the way it makes the quiche look too. And it gives it like a different kind of flavor when you don't cook it. You get like the nice texture of it and that nice little spinach vegetable flavor. Okay, now that looks delicious, but it is not complete. We have to top it with more cheese. And again, like I said, be generous. Whatever you think will come out tasting absolutely fabulous, then try it. I mean, it's only food, and my motto is be creative. My motto also is, if you're not feeling well that day, don't cook. Okay, so I topped it with cheese, we filled our pastry shells, and now it's time for them to go in the oven. Now, you'll know when the quiche is done if you stick a fork in it and the fork comes out clean. And we're gonna cook it for about 25 to 30 minutes on a 350-degree oven. So I'm gonna pop this in and then we'll be back. Okay, so our quiche is out of the oven and you just wanna let it cool for about 5 to 10 minutes before you cut into it. And our quiche is out of the oven. It's cooled for about 5 to 10 minutes and now we're gonna cut it. I am so excited about this quiche. It's one of my favorite dishes and it's really light, especially for like a Sunday brunch. And today is Sunday, by the way. So this is gonna be part of our brunch today. Now, quiche is a standalone dish, but typically when I make it, I like to pair it with something like a salad or a slaw and maybe some kind of fruit spritzer to go with it. But you know, you be the judge. However you want to do it, quiche is one of those dishes where it's not really strict in how you pair it. Okay, so we've got it all cut and we're ready to plate. Okay, so to go with our quiche today, I've prepared a mixed green salad and it simply has red onions, feta, dried cranberries, and raspberries. And I've just tossed it in a simple balsamic vinaigrette. Okay, we're gonna serve this up with our simple salad. Oh my God, it looks so delicious. And it's one of those dishes where you could kind of like eat the whole thing and still won't be full. But don't do that, don't eat the whole thing. You know, everything in moderation. So there you go. There's our quiche and there's our salad. And I guarantee you, you will love it. You will love it. And like I said, be creative. Do whatever you feel. You cannot go wrong with quiche. Thank you so much for spending time in my kitchen. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.